Hola Español dos. Hope you guys are doing okay. Hope everything's rolling along. Hopefully you're able to do your work and all, get everything done, and maybe even some other things you weren't always able to get done, but now have a little extra time. Un poquito más tiempo. Okay, the Pret Imperfect stuff. Okay, I'm trying to take this nice and slow. Again, it's obviously, if I would see you every day, we could answer and ask questions very quickly. It is, quite simply, one of the trickiest things that obviously in Español dos. It also is something that we get through. I just want you to do your work, practice yourself. Here's a good example why it becomes very tricky. And I gave you a little bit of an assignment on writing, writing if it's preterite imperfect, conjugating it, and then what the definition is. Okay, this is why it becomes tricky, because if I say I went to the store, and I want to say that in Spanish, I went to the store. Now I'm concluding that I went to the store just kind of the one time I went to the store. Yo fui a la tienda. Now, what's really nice in Espanol is when we use those words like yesterday, last night, last week, last year. I put a specific time on it. Okay, it becomes that. But you don't have to, and that's why it becomes tricky. So if I say yo fui a la tienda ayer, I went to the store yesterday. That just kind of makes it, hey, I did that. Action, completed, started, ended. I gave you a time. Okay. Now, if I want to say I used to go to the store on Fridays, but now everything's crazy, I might not do that anymore, or just where I changed where I lived, and so I don't do that anymore, or whatever. So if I want to say I went to the store, if I used to go to the store on Fridays, I would say, yo iba a la tienda los viernes. Now, the los viernes says it was a repeated action, did it over and over and over. And in English, I say I used to. Now, some of you are thinking, well, I could say I went to the store on Fridays, and that would work too. But that on Fridays helps you understand that it was a repeated action. Okay? Now, simply changing the conjugation changes kind of the meaning. And that's, again, when you are trying to communicate with someone, you want to be as clear as you can. You want to use the words as clearly as you can to get the right definition of what you're saying. Now, the sentence yo fui a la tienda and yo iba a la tienda are both correct. Okay? Grammatically speaking. If you're trying to say I went to the store, most often you can say yo fui a la tienda, using imperfect. If you're trying to say I was going, okay, that's another part of this, or I used to go, you say yo iba a la tienda. Okay? Again, writing something down on paper and having you respond to something written is often tricky because you don't get any of the rest of the information. If you and I are having a conversation and I was talking about, oh, that store that used to be in Bluffton, but it's not there anymore, it'd be fairly easy to understand. You're going to say, yo iba a la tienda. I used to go to that store. Okay? Because you have all that other stuff. That's kind of tricky. So, on your assignment, I want you to be intentional to try to kind of work it out. But please do not spend too much time, because if you ask yourself, can you say it this way and can you say it this way? The answer is probably going to be yes. Now, I put some clues in there like yesterday or last night. That goes towards the preterite. Okay? I put some other clues in there, but they're not always going to be that obvious. So just try. Spend a few minutes on each. There's 18 sentences. Don't spend more than a couple minutes on each one. Don't go back and forth too long. Okay? And please do your work on your own, because I want you to learn that this is a really, really important part of this. So, again, hope everyone's doing well. If you got questions, send me a message, email me. I will be glad to answer. Okay? Adios.